Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Anybody new out there who's watching, I'm Tess. Welcome to the Bears X Ventures. This one is slightly different. The place that we went to this afternoon was Burnby Hall Gardens in Pocklington. Now, there is a car park which is just opposite Sainsbury's, just out of the town centre. And if the car park is full, there's an overflow car park down at the local rugby club, and it's probably not even a 5 minute walk from there, so it's quite accessible to get in. And our admission costs, it's £9.50 for adults, £7 for children. There is no concessions whatsoever. They don't offer any discounts for anybody over 60 or 65. I do think if you're a carer and you've got a carer's ID pass, I think a carers get an allowance or they're getting free. But I would check on the website on that because I'm not 100% sure. Now, they do a membership, like a yearly membership that you can get, which I would think would work out a lot cheaper. But again, I didn't look at that because that's not something that is suitable for me at this time. The only thing I don't like about Burnby Hall Gardens is they don't allow dogs. They allow anybody, like if you need your dog for assistance, they allow assistant dogs in, but they don't allow dogs in. And it's such a shame because, Burnby Hall Gardens is open most of the year. So it goes through all different seasons, and it would be quite nice to see that. But my travels are, I do go out with Lexi. There's very few occasions where Lexi doesn't come with me. So, but never mind. Anyway, the gardens themselves. It's not a massive garden. I would say it's a morning or an afternoon visit. And you will have ample time to see everything. It's predominantly there's a lake, and the gardens are around the lake, shall we say. There's different areas. There's the flower beds. There's the woodland walk. It is only a small woodland walk. There's a rockery. Um, there's different areas where you can just go and wander around really. It's quite nice. There's plenty of seating as well, so you can sit in the shade or you can sit in the sun, and you can just relax and just watch everything really going around you, which is nice. In the lake, there is some fish. Now, I personally would pay the £1.50 and get the fish food. It's definitely worth the experience of feeding the fish. And I'll just leave it at that. Hopefully, the pictures will do that justice that I've put on. But yeah, it's quite entertaining watching the fish. There's also an on-site cafe there as well, and there's a little sort of ice cream kiosk round the corner as well. There is obviously toilet facilities as well there. There's a children's play park, which is a nice little park. Again, not too big, but it's a nice area for the children to play, which is lovely. It was nice to see all the children playing when we did our visit. There's also the Stuart Museum. Now that's quite interesting to go in because that's about Major Stuart and his travels, and it sort of gives a history of that because Major Stuart did used to own Burnby Hall Gardens, and Burnby Hall Gardens got left to the people of Pocklington. Nowadays it's run by a trust, and I think East Riding of Yorkshire Council have got some links with that as well, but I'm not 100% sure how that all works. But that's interesting, definitely interesting to read some information when you're in there. And also, they do have events on in the gardens. The best thing to do is check out the website for that because there's all different types of events to do. They do some children events. They do in the summer season. They do band concerts on a Sunday. Again, all different varieties really. But yeah, it's a nice little walk round. It's an interesting little walk round. There's also an aviary as well with some birds in as well to see. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you like the photos. I say very, very different type of video this was. Yeah, anyway, enjoy the photos. Take care, and we'll see you on the next bear's adventure.